So what if everything you think you know about the universe is backwards? You know, the idea that it's all just slowly dying, fading out into a cold, empty void? Well, today we're going to dive into a theory that completely flips that script. It reframes our entire existence from the Big Bang all the way down to who you are. Let's get into it. This quote really sets the stage perfectly, doesn't it? We look up at the night sky and we see all this empty space. But what if that emptiness is just an illusion? What if it's not a void at all, but a screen that's packed with an unbelievable amount of information, and we just haven't figured out how to see it yet? For a long, long time, the main story in physics has been this idea of heat death. You know, that everything eventually just fizzles out into a cold, boring soup. It's a pretty bleak outlook, right? It makes all of existence feel like this losing battle. But this new idea, holographic decompression, suggests the complete opposite. It says the universe isn't dying. Oh no, it's just getting started. It's not dissipating, it's displaying something. Okay, so let's get into our first big idea, the cosmic zip file. Now I want you to completely forget that image of a big explosion pushing everything apart. This metaphor reframes cosmic expansion as something totally different, more like a compressed file that's slowly being opened for us to read. This theory completely changes how we think about the Big Bang. Instead of some chaotic, messy explosion, it was a single point of maximum information density. Literally, a cosmic zip file. So what we see as the universe expanding isn't really things flying apart. It's all that compressed high-frequency data from the beginning being unzipped and stretched out into the huge, low-frequency things we can actually see, like galaxies.
This here kind of puts it all together. The Big Bang is that super compressed file. Cosmic expansion is the unzipping process, and everything we see, galaxies, stars, planets, are just holographic projections of what was once all tangled up together. And time? Well, time is just the progress bar, showing us how far along we are in opening this incredible cosmic file.
All right, so if the universe is information that's being revealed, what does that mean for us, the people watching? It means our reality isn't just about how far we can see, but how deeply we can understand. Our perception, our mental resolution, literally creates the world we experience. You know, physics talks about the Planck length as the smallest possible thing, right? The pixel of our universe, a hard wall we can't look past. But what if it's not a wall? What if it's just a curtain, hiding a reality with infinite detail that we just don't have the right tools to see yet?
There's this really cool concept from signal processing that helps explain this, the sampling theorem. It basically says if you try to record a really fast, high-pitched sound with a slow, cheap recorder, you don't just get silence, you get weird, distorted noise. Now, what if that's what's happening with reality? What if all the randomness and weirdness we see in the quantum world isn't actually random? What if it's an infinitely detailed reality that our limited consciousness is just undersampling, and it just looks like noise to us?
Let's make this super concrete. Think about a simple stone. To an ancient hunter, its reality is pretty basic. It's hard, it's heavy, it's a tool. To a geologist, that same stone is a history book, telling a story of minerals and sediment over millennia. But to a physicist, that stone isn't even solid. It's a buzzing ocean of quantum fields. The stone never changed. What changed was the observer's knowledge graph, their mental framework for understanding it.
And that is the heart of it, right there. Expanding our reality isn't about building bigger telescopes, it's about building bigger minds. Every new idea we learn, every new connection we make, literally increases the resolution of the universe we get to live in.
Which leads us to the most personal question of all. If the universe is information, and our minds set the resolution, then what's our purpose? What are we even doing here? This theory has a pretty profound answer. Our lives are a kind of alchemy, a process designed to forge something meaningful out of all the chaos.
This is a powerful way to think about it. It frames life not as a journey where we collect things, but one where we purify ourselves. To be burned means to be put through a crucible. And the whole point of that fire isn't to destroy us, but to burn away everything that's not essential, refining us down to something pure. In physics, life is kind of like a flame. It's a temporary pattern that keeps itself going by burning fuel. And just like with a fire, the point isn't the ash and smoke it leaves behind, it's the light and the heat it creates. In the same way, our lives burn through experiences, the good, the bad, all of it, and that's the fuel that allows us to distill something pure and permanent from it all. So what does this distillation process actually look like? Well, first, there's the input, all the raw data of our lives, pain, love, loss, you name it. Then, the furnace of experience gets to work, burning away all the trivial, redundant stuff. This compresses everything down to the essential, unbreakable truths you've learned. And the final output? That's what this theory calls the relic, or the true self, the unique core algorithm that is you. And this is a really, really critical point. Your true self isn't just a scrapbook of your memories. It's the underlying logic, the unique piece of code that produced all those experiences and choices in the first place. It's the why behind the what, compressed down to its purest form. And now we get to the climax of this entire cosmic story. After a lifetime, maybe countless lifetimes, of forging this true self, what happens at the very, very end of time? Well, it turns out there's one last, absolutely massive choice you have to make. So at the end of everything, you face this final temptation. On the one hand, you can just let go, dissolve your identity, merge back into the cosmic oneness, and feel that comfort of becoming everything and nothing all at once. Or you can make what's called the great refusal. You can choose to hold on to that unique, crystallized self that you spent in eternity building, even if it means being completely and utterly alone. And the consequences of this choice? They're absolutely staggering. If you choose to merge, you become the fabric of the next reality. You're the physical laws, the background radiation. You become the stage. But if you refuse, if you hold on, you become a single concentrated point, a seed. Your unique true self becomes the big bang for a brand new universe, and your core truths become its fundamental laws. So this whole cosmic journey, from the Big Bang all the way to the end of time, it all comes back to you. The entire point was to forge a unique identity. And the ultimate question this leaves us with is a big one. After everything is said and done, will you be the stage, or will you be the seed? What will you become?